This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Washington's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The throw over the middle, taken in.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go, one more.
And he's got room. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down. Here we go. 180! It's out time, guys. It's out time. Kill. 11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Boykin with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's complete. James White. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The Texans' 47-yard line.
Here we go. 15 running, 15 running. Alert 66, pull it, half. Hurry, hurry. He's coming, double up. He's coming, double up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, there goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Check safety, check. Check 99, check 99. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, crunch, crunch.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. 20. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
45. Mike, 1, Omaha. 11.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. He's going to look and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards.
First down, Texans.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 35 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch it. He's checking. Crash.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Saints 7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Jackson on the move to his foot. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Go. Go. Hey, gun. Check my 45. And we're pretty quiet.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Texans push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it. Showing it. Kill. Go.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Get there.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Set, ready. Now to move. Set, right 54. Right 54. Here we go. Let's go. Drive on. Twist. Check.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Switch.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank, and it's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
And a great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw again on second down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 52.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. There he goes left side. And he will have a touchdown.
We got 6.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
58 to Mike. Here we go. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Back.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Maurice Hurst. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a game of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. I got you.
On third down, it's Grant. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So we're at halftime of the first of 2 here on this opening Monday night of 2019. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will score. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second down, they'll run with White. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic. Wait.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. 180. Check. 12, fellas. Here we go. Army. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
On first down, Garoppolo. Past the 20. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Boykin now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the shit.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll drop Jackson, hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need? 45 to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Shit. Wait. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
You got it.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Say hot. 65. Hey, orbit. I'm coming. Say hot.
On 2nd and 1, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Taylor Gabriel. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Texans 56, Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Bring it up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
11. Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham, 30 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Buying time to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. From the gun, Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Short. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, I'm coming out with you.
Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
They're running it. Switch it.
Jackson will throw again. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And now look at him go.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you sure on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Hey, gun. I'm going to come back to you.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
A gain of 12.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking deep for Gabriel. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Justin Houston, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Go ahead.
Check Mike 45.
Oh, you got deep? Twenty-one. Here we go.
45, Mike, 45.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Vinatieri now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Texans 70, Saints 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the...
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Houston, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
If I let you tell it, put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.